trumpets, blares the drums, here he comes. Hopalong Cassidy.
I want to welcome you to this second installment of our Hopalong Cassidy video, and we're calling this one Hopalong's Tripalong. Of course, this was Hopalong's Tripalong. That was a nickname he had for his wife, Grace Bradley Boyd. I met her in Knoxville back in the 90s, and she autographed this picture for me. It says, "All blessings from Grace Boyd, Mrs. Hopalong." And I was very fortunate. I kept that through the years, and I put some pictures of Hoppy all around her picture on the one that she had autographed for me. But she was interviewed, or was a part of a great documentary that was narrated by Dennis Weaver, who had played Chester in the Gunsmoke series. And Dennis Weaver mentioned the fact that Clarence E. Mulford was infuriated by Hoppy changing his character, Hopalong Cassidy, when he did him in the movies, in those 66 movies. But later on, as I mentioned in the other episode, that they did reconcile. In the first movie, and I can't remember if I mentioned this, he got his character, Hopalong, got a leg injury, and the rest of the cowboys were going out to take care of something. He said, "Boys, I'll just hop along with you," and that's how he got his name, Hopalong.
What are you doing, old lady?
Hey, what are you doing out of bed? I'll tell you when you can get up.
If it hadn't been for your care, old timer, I mightn't have ever got up.
Oh, let me help you.
Well, I can hop along by myself. Oh, Hopalong Cassidy, that's me.
You're a better man with one leg than the whole outfit put together.
Red took the words right out of my mouth.
It was his distinctive laugh. A lot of people have mentioned that. His white hair, his horse topper, and of course his supporting stars, which were in his movies. There were, of course, I mentioned in the TV episodes, Edgar Buchanan played his sidekick, Red Connors. Then in one of his movies, particularly one of those 66 movies, one called Bar 20, there were two stars. One went on to be Superman, that was George Reeves. Another one was Robert Mitchum. Of course, you know, he went on to do Thunder Road, and well, he did several very fine westerns also. He was a good western player. He played with John Wayne in some of his movies. But what I wanted to mention about Grace Bradley Boyd, she had a great career also. She was a Hollywood starlet. She'd been in some silent movies, but she was very popular for a while. And but when she met Hoppy and they got married, I'll call him Hoppy because that's what he actually became. He even thought of himself as Hoppy, and people called him Hoppy. When she married Bill Boyd, or Hoppy, I think this was around 1943, when she gave up her own Hollywood career as a feature player, and she just decided from then on she would promote Bill Boyd's career, and that's what she did. She lived to be 97, and she, all during that time, she was fighting for the rights to all his movie properties. He died in 1972. They had a great life together, but she was his greatest sidekick, I'd say. And he called her Tripalong, and she had a white horse too, and sometimes she'd wear her black outfit. Her white horse was called Turnabout, while Hoppy's, of course, was Topper. Now, you know, the good book says, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and we'll have to say that Hopalong, it seemed like through the years he found a good thing in his wife, Grace Bradley Boyd. And together they helped promote Hoppy's creed, or his code that he produced for young people. And I want to read part of that. And his clubs were called Hoppy's Troopers. And number one says, the highest badge of honor a person can wear is honesty. And be mindful at all times. Then it says, your parents are your best friends, obey them. Number three said, if you want to be respected, respect others and show good manners in every way. Only through hard work and study can you succeed. Don't be lazy. Your good deeds always come to light. So don't boast or be a show-off. If you waste time on money today, you'll regret it tomorrow, so practice thrift. So you can see a lot of these principles that he was trying to inspire these young people to live a good, clean, decent life. In fact, he mentions have a strong, healthy body because it's a precious gift. Be neat and clean, and our country's laws are made for your protection. Observe them carefully. And then number 10 says, children in many foreign lands are less fortunate than you. Be glad and proud that you are an American. And Proverbs 19:17 reminds us of what he said in that. It says, whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. So that's a little bit more about Hoppy and his greatest sidekick, Tripalong, who was his wife. She really promoted his career. So if you like what we're telling you about Hopalong and these other Western characters and some other even sports figures later on, give us a like or subscribe to it. And in the meantime, I hope you continue to ride happy trails, and as Roy Rogers would say, may the good Lord take a liking to you.